There's some important information in the instructions, as usual. Perimeter of an obtuse isosceles triangle. That's a mouthful. Let's draw ourselves an obtuse isosceles triangle. That is a triangle, first of all, with an obtuse angle, like I drew there. It's bigger than 90 degrees. And second of all, we want to try to draw the other two angles so they look about the same. Right? That's what isosceles mean. So the perimeter of this thing is 68 centimeters. Great. The long side, which is obviously right on the bottom, is 8 centimeters shorter than double the length of the short side. Okay, well, that's a mouthful. So how are we going to do this if we need to translate this thing, this sentence, into math, right? We need to make an equation out of that. Well, let's make a letter for the thing we don't know. Okay, the short side is x. Since it's isosceles, that means they're both x. They're equal to each other. And the long side is 8 longer than double the length of the short side. So there's my double the length of the short side, and there's 8 longer than it. Okay, so now I know all three sides of this triangle, sort of, with x's, and I just need an equation. So the equation I'm going to choose to use is this. I'm going to sum them up. I'm going to sum them up and say 2x plus 8 plus x plus x, right? That's the perimeter. It's the sum of all the sides. And that equals 68. Well, if we combine some like terms, we get 4x plus 8 equals 68, which means 4x equals 60 when you subtract 8, and that makes x equal to 15. Okay, so a little algebra, and we have our answer. It's actually very quick once you have that equation set up, but I would say the most important step of this whole problem is right here. If you can set up an equation based on what the instructions told you, you are home free.